Hey, it is your buddy Peace and Harmony with you here today. We are zooming in and we are focusing in on a very interesting, fun, and important topic. And that was really inspired from a viewer question and comment that we got in. And it was, Peace and Harmony, how do we know that we're receiving a sign from the universe? That we are on the right track? That we are now connecting to really that deeper part of us, that part of us that has not been validated by a narcissist or a psychopath, that person who is extremely manipulative, controlling, cajoling, keeping us in a negative mind space, keeping us in a negative hurt space. And that sort of negative validation, how it's really kind of ensnared, limited, and hindered you in your life. And how do you know, what is a sign from the universe that you are on the right track? In other words, you're redirecting your blueprint. You're redirecting your map in life. You're setting goals and objectives for yourself. You're having a vision for yourself as to what you deserve versus really being underneath the pain and isolation that is created by a narcissist or a psychopath in those individuals whom they choose and deliberately target. What is a sign from the universe? And I'll give you some examples. When you are able to change your energy and say, I've had enough, I've hit rock bottom, I'm now going to consider all the options in really the field of potential, what we call the quantum field and what we call the quantum healing here on the channel. And that is where you really kind of get into a different energetic space where you let go of the need to become attached to this person and let go of that definition that they've had of you in your life. And furthermore, begin to identify and define yourself in your life and really engender and encapsulate that self-validation and that identity. And what is an example of a sign from the universe that I'm now awakening up to it? I'm now paying attention. I'm now seeing things that were not there before, that are calling forth to me, that are part of my inspiration, that are trying to get my attention. And how am I knowing that I'm on the right path and I'm doing the right thing? How can I get validation from the universe? And for example, I'll give you several examples. I have recently been working with a client, an individual who I'm protecting their identity, who I will remain anonymous, but she is in a relationship with an individual who has drug issues, and this is causing dysfunction and hurt and issues in her life. As you can imagine, anytime you're in a relationship with an alcoholic, a drug abuser, a narcissist, someone who has a pathology that they are addicted to and have an insatiable need to succumb to this toxic drug or alcohol or abusive behavior, it causes issues in your life. And in my research, I do prepare and study for my clients, as well as the topics we present here. In studying these types of drug and this class of drugs, part of the side effects are, a sensation of bugs crawling on your skin. And oftentimes people will itch, scratch at these sores, create open sores with this type of drug. Alcoholism also tends to create these open sores where people get these dry patches, eczema. And, part of the drug issue is these, crawly bug effects. I forgot exactly what they're called, but in my studies and research to basically understand and to be able to assist her, I'm doing my research. And then lo and behold, the next day, this little pin was on the sidewalk where I was walking out in public. And this is, I just picked it up, and it was basically, turned upside down like this. So, and then, lo and behold, as you can see it is a bug. And so this is a validation to me that as I was doing my research and studying and helping this individual, it is a sign from the universe to me that this was basically, somebody lost this. It was put into my plate, into my world, basically into my path, that, I am doing the right thing by doing the research and by reaching out to this woman, providing her guidance. It's saying that there's something greater than you that you are now, basically bringing forth and helping her with. So it is validation to me a sign to me that I'm doing the right thing by working with her as a client. Another sign from the universe, you might say, okay, part of my radical action is to begin going for a walk. I've been isolating myself. I've been, staying stuck. I need to go out and get fresh air. I need to exercise. I need to let go of this role of taking care of this person, and I need to take care of myself, and I'm just going to start walking, or I'm going to start biking. And so on that walk, you begin, even though it hurts, even though it's a struggle, even though you might feel sad. A lot of people tell me that they're sobbing on their walks. They're crying because they see everybody else around them being happy, and they have this deep hurt. You're on that walk, and lo and behold, you're walking slowly, and here comes a cat emerging from the forest and is lost. It is a house cat, a beautiful cat, fairly clean, but lost and starving, and its belly is very skinny, and it's crying, and it's walking to you and crying, but it's scared. And then you crouch down and then begin to talk to that cat, and that cat you find has ticks in it. It's hungry. You can tell that it's skinny. You can tell it's been lost in these woods. And then here comes, within seconds later, 2 other walkers who also see the cat, and then are familiar with cats, then are able to pick it up, take it to their home, where they have a very specific trailer for them, where they can walk with the cat and then bring it to the vet. I mean, that is the universe showing you a sign that you are meant to be taking care of yourself, and it's validation from the universe that you should be doing this behavior, and so you should increase it and repeat it. Another sign from the universe, you might have a favorite number, and then all of a sudden you start noticing this favorite number on license plates, on different addresses. It's a sign to you that you should be taking, this action and paying attention to something greater, paying attention to some other information. Another sign from the universe, you might be at the grocery store, and all of a sudden you notice a pamphlet, a piece of paper, some sort of flyer, and you just happen to pick it up and put it in your bag. You leaf through it, and then you find that there's some interesting information that is tying to you and what you're trying to learn in your life. And then there's workshops that you then sign up for, and then listen to some speakers, which then inspire and increase your knowledge in your life, and then you're furthermore aware and healing because of this knowledge, this experience, or this interest. Another sign from the universe might be that you are going out and you're in a healing space, and you're going on your recovery date. I definitely encourage you to go on the recovery date, because how can you receive from the universe if you're not going out and opening up yourself to these experiences? That's why I encourage you to go on the recovery date. 2 hours that you are setting aside to take your healed self out and increase those opportunities to interact with the universe at large. Going and following up your interests, whether it's, studying different churches, whether it's going to a sewing store, a hardware store, looking at different types of wood, different types of tools, learning how to craft pens or artifacts, or whittle things, whatever it is, create a chair, a table, whatever your interest is. Maybe it's pottery, different interests that you're following up with for 2 hours, and defining those in your wish list, in your want list that we describe in the book, in that specific section. And you're opening yourself up, and then next thing you know, you're on that recovery date, and then people just begin to notice you and smile and say hi, and then you interact with some kids who wave at you, or you then are kind of just, the universe is pulling this experience together for you, and then you have an exchange, you have an interaction. Perhaps something grabs your attention, whether it's a sign in a window that you never noticed before. I never noticed this florist was here. I never noticed this pottery store was here. I never noticed that this health food store was here. I never noticed that this jewelry store was here. Whatever it is, you become opened up to these different things. You just begin to notice new things in your environment that seem interesting. Maybe I should go to this workshop. Maybe I should go to this expo. Maybe I should go to this doctor. I see a chiropractor. different things. These are signs from the universe. If you are open it up, and if you are to ask and engage with it, please show me a sign with which you would like me to follow and pursue that is for my greatest good, that is for my highest good, that is really to embrace and validate me. Ask the questions and ask the universe to show you a sign, and you will have a sign in your path. Trust me, and give me an example down below of something that just popped up to you, or that occurred to you, or that you noticed either in the environment, your community, while you're driving, while you're out walking, talking to somebody, that is giving you that little spark, that little flare, that little bold inspiration that is meant for you to follow up with and pursue in your life, that's drawing you forward and really helping you to become the best person. But not only that, but to be happy, fulfilled, and expand your life and expand your vision. Peace and harmony with you here today. I hope these videos do help. Please share and please subscribe for more great tools, videos, discussion, and support.